Hi student, welcome to chemistry classes. Today we are going to start the next part of a solutions chapter, that is solubility concept, and next concept, factors affecting the solubility. Next one, Henry's law. Next one, applications of Henry's law. Okay, so in that first one we are going to start the solubility, the first concept, that is solubility. So student, what is meant by solubility? Solubility means it is a capable of a solute to dissolve in a solvent at a particular temperature. It is called solubility in general. Okay, so we can say maximum amount of solute, maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a specific amount of solvent at a particular temperature is called solubility of that substance. Or you can say concentration of solute in a saturated solution, or concentration of solute in a saturated solution is called solubility. Okay, so solubility means the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a specific amount of solvent at a particular temperature is called solubility of that substance, or concentration of solute in a saturated solution. Then what is meant by saturated solution? No more solute can be dissolved in a solution is called saturated solution. Saturated solution means no more solute can be dissolved in a solution or in a solvent is called saturated solution. Okay, this point is important, students. Maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a specific amount of solvent at a particular temperature is called solubility of that substance. Okay, generally solubility is denoted by S moles per liter. Generally solubility is denoted by S moles per liter. So this is about solubility. Next one, factors affecting the solubility. The next concept, that is factors affecting solubility. Factors affecting the solubility. Some factors which affect the solubility of a solid in liquid and the solubility of a gas in liquid. Okay, let us discuss one by one. Some factors which are affecting the solubility, they are nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature, and pressure. Okay, so first one, factors which are affecting the solubility of a solid in liquid, solubility of a gas in liquid. Okay, that first one, nature of solute, second one is nature of solvent, and third one is temperature, temperature, and fourth one is pressure. Fourth one is pressure. These are the four factors which affect the nature of a solubility of a solid in liquid or solubility of a gas in liquid. First one, nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature, and the pressure. In general, we can say all these things in a one way. Polar solute, which can dissolve in a polar solvent only, and temperature. If you increase the temperature, solid which is easily soluble in a liquid, and pressure. If you increase the pressure, there is no effect of pressure on a solid dissolve in a liquid. Okay, so let us discuss one by one, student. In that first one, nature of a solute. First one, nature of solute. Nature of a solute. So nature of solute, you can say in a one word, polar solvent dissolve in a polar solute only. Polar solute dissolve in a polar solvent only. Like dissolves like ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay. So first one, nature of a solute means polar solute which can dissolve in a polar solvent only. Like that, non-polar solute dissolve in a non-polar solvent only. For example, sugar which is dissolved in a water. Okay. And sugar which is not dissolved in benzene or toluene. Okay. And also benzene, it is a non-polar solvent. Okay. And toluene, okay, it can toluene, it is also non-polar solvent. Okay. So liquid in liquid example, benzene which is easily soluble in toluene, but sugar which do not soluble in a benzene. Okay, nature of solute. For a given solvent, solubility of a different solute is different. For a given solvent, solubility of different solute, is different. For a given solvent, solubility of a different solute is different. Yes, I already explained one example. Sugar which is dissolved in a water easily. Okay, this is water. You can take an example, water, and just add a sugar in it. Sugar. Okay, so here after the dissolution of sugar, water and sugar both are in a same phase, means it is become a sugar solution. Sugar solution means sugar which is easily dissolved in a water. And one more example, this is benzene liquid, as it acts as a solvent, and add sugar in it, So here sugar which is do not soluble in benzene, means like dissolves like. Okay, means polar solute which is dissolved in a polar solvent only, non-polar solute which is dissolved in a non-polar solvent only. Example, non-polar solvent, benzene, and toluene. Okay, here one is act as a solute and another one is act as a solvent. Here benzene and toluene, they intermix with each other, means they both are non-polar components. Here like dissolves like. Example, sugar and salt dissolves in water easily. And one more example, benzene, toluene and anthracene. Benzene, toluene, anthracene, they easily intermix with each other. They easily intermix with each other. So this is the factors which are affecting the solubility. Okay. Second one is nature of solvent. This is second factor. Second factor, that is nature of solvent. Nature of solvent. Okay, here also same student. Nature of solvent. Solubility of a same solvent for different solute is different. Okay, so I will write a solubility of a same solvent. Solubility of same solvent. Solubility of same solvent for different solute. For different solutes. For different solutes is different. Is different. Okay. Example same. Benzene, naphthalene and anthracene and toluene dissolves readily, but sodium chloride and sugar do not dissolve in a benzene. Okay. We can take example again. We can take a benzene as a solvent. Benzene as a solvent here. In this benzene, toluene, which is easily soluble, and naphthalene, it is also easily soluble in benzene, and anthracene, it is also easily soluble in a benzene, but sugar, which is do not dissolve in this solvent, and salt, it is also do not dissolve in a benzene. Okay. So anthracene, toluene and naphthalene, these are easily soluble in benzene, but salt and sugar which do not dissolve in a benzene. Okay. And next one is temperature. Temperature. So temperature, according to Le-Chatelier principle, if you increase the temperature, solubility of a solid in liquid, it is increases. Means solubility of a solute in liquid, which is easily increases when you increase the temperature, but which is not effective when gases dissolve in a liquid. Okay, so let us start. Solubility of a particular solute in a particular solvent is largely affected by a temperature, and solubility of a solid in liquid, which is increases when you increase the temperature according to Le-Chatelier principle. Okay, and next one, if the dissolution process is endothermic, temperature is directly proportional to dissolution of solid in liquid. Okay, if the process is endothermic. Okay, I will write here. If the process is endothermic, if the process is endothermic, if the process is endothermic, means delta H is equal to positive. If the process is endothermic, means delta H is equal to positive. Here, if you increase the temperature according to Le-Chatelier principle, if you increase the temperature, solubility of solid in liquid increases. Okay, which is according to Le-Chatelier principle. According to Le-Chatelier principle. Okay. If you increase the temperature, solubility of a solid in liquid, it is increases. Okay. And next one, if the process is exothermic, means delta H is equal to negative. Here, if you increase the temperature according to Le-Catellier principle, if you increase the temperature, there is a decrease in the solubility of solid in liquid. But this one is important, students. Okay, so this is about the temperature, the factors which affecting the solubility of a solid in liquid. And one more thing, solubility of gases. Solubility of gases. The solubility of gases it is also comes under temperature. Solubility of gases. Solubility of gases. The solubility of gases in liquid decreases with increases of a temperature. The solubility of gases in liquid decreases with increases of temperature. Decreases with increase of temperature. Okay, the solubility of gases in liquid. Okay, you can take example water and solid is gases like carbon dioxide. Okay, solubility of gases in liquid decreases with increase of temperature. If you increase the temperature, solubility of a gas in a liquid it is decreases. Okay, and the reason is dissolution of a gas is similar to condensation of gas to liquid state and always an exothermic process. Hence, according to Le-Catellier principle, solubility should decreases with the increase of temperature. This is why aquatic species are more comfortable in cold water than in warm water. Okay, and next factor which is affect the solubility, that is pressure. Fourth factor, pressure. There are 2 points here. First one is pressure has no significant effect on solubility. Pressure has no significant effect on solubility of solids in liquids. Pressure has no significant effect on solubility of solid which is in a liquids. Okay, it has no effect on solubility in a liquids. Okay, here the reason is solids and liquids are highly incompressible and not affected by a change in pressure. Okay, the reason is causes solids and liquids are incompressible. Okay, that is why pressure has no significant effect on solubility of solid in liquid. And second one is pressure has or you can say solubility of gases in liquids is greatly affected by a pressure. Solubility of gases in liquids greatly affected by pressure. Okay. Solubility of gases in liquids. Okay, solubility of gases in liquids which is greatly affected by a pressure, which is greatly affected by a pressure. Means solubility of gases increase with increases of pressure. Hence the soda water and the soft drinks are sealed under very high pressure. Okay, because when pressure over the gas is increases, volume of gas is decreases, number of gaseous particles per unit volume increases, and hence the rate at which gaseous particles enter the solution increases and number of gaseous particles coming out of the solution decreases. This is why solubility of gases in liquid increases with increasing pressure. Okay, solubility of gas in liquid increases with increase in pressure. If you increase the pressure, solubility of gases in liquid increases. Okay, this is important point. Okay, these two are the very important point. Okay, and next one, student, that is Henry's law. This is important concept, Henry's law. Okay, so Henry's law means it is a quantitative relationship between pressure and the solubility of a gas in a solvent. Okay, it is a quantitative relationship between it is a quantitative relationship between it is a quantitative relationship between pressure and solubility of a gas in a solvent. Okay, or you can write in a statement for Henry's law. This is important question, student, for your theory examination. Statement: the solubility of a gas in a liquid at constant temperature is directly proportional to the pressure of the gases, or you can say mole fraction of a gas in the solution is proportional to partial pressure of the gas over the solution. Or one more, the partial pressure of the gas in a vapor phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Okay, first one, the solubility of a gas in liquid. The solubility of a gas in a liquid